Welcome back to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan, on
Mm.
this week's lightning round, I guess congratulations to the postman.
Hmm.
Our Super Bowl tickets, should they be more expensive than Ryder Cup tickets? And I don't know, what's in your glass?
What's in your
We'll
glass?
we'll get there. No trivia for you today.
Oh,
We're saving that for our chat with Murphy Quint from Cedar Ridge, which will be coming out pretty soon. So yeah, we may get a little Iowa trivia in on this one. So
so
we'll
is
see.
that just because the Flosser's not playing this week that we're not going to have trivia, or are we going to have it when the Flosser doesn't play as well?
Uh, I mean, I say come as you are.
Okay,
You
Flosser, no Flosser, we're going to have trivia. Okay, just make sure.
why don't you yeah, what you call it like it is. I was looking through the show notes
Mm.
and the lead sheets, if you will, and I
Lead
didn't see
sheets.
anything about trivia. I guess didn't go over so well.
I thought it went over
Maybe
well.
I thought I had a great time.
Oh yeah, and you have to apologize because somebody was traveling last week and caused us not to have a show. I'm sure people were just dying. Like,
Well, you wouldn't believe I did get did get some a little bit of hate mail.
mm.
I got a lot of FU cows. So it's starting to become a habit, Dan. Starting to
Hmm.
become a habit, which I embrace this
Hmm.
totally for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see where this goes and if it continues. Just so you know, HQ is officially moving.
Yeah, I saw a
H
picture on the
H
gram.
HQ is officially moving. We're buttoning it up and finalizing everything. This is not a trick or treat, but on the 31st.
Mm.
So yeah, it's I don't know the studio not coming together. Well, we haven't started on the studio coming together yet, but
Hmm.
we may have. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring y'all along on the journey. We'll see how it goes.
So when are you wheels up?
Uh, 31st.
Oh,
I think the movers show up on the second. So yeah, could be a
so
thing.
the movers show up on the second, and from my understanding, again, I've got a lot of ties to your existing community, is that all the neighbors are just chipping in and helping. Like, get
No,
them out of here, just get them out, get them out, get them out.
they said, why are we waiting until the second? I mean, is there anything we could do to expedite this adventure? It's possible. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm always willing and able to take a handout.
yeah.
Don't think I'm not.
No, the new
So
place looks incredible. You think you're going to have so much fun, and the
yeah,
move itself's not going to be fun, but it's
I
like
know
you're
the
moving to
movie
something
sucks.
more fun. That's going to be fun. Yeah, it's awesome, man.
I mean, I'm looking at I can't tell you how many boxes right now, and all it says on the side of them is bourbon. Now,
Mm.
I universally branded. I guess I could have put alcohol. It was just easier to write bourbon, but I didn't really know how much bourbon I had. Let's say it's a lot.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I did come across some interesting bottles that I haven't seen in a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. Some a lot of American single malts that some folks we've had on the show.
Oh, yeah, old line. Hmm.
Yeah. Some folks from Virginia. Some
Hmm.
stuff from Lost Lantern. I mean, quite a few things that I'd forgotten about that I'm looking forward to dusting off. And I got to start dropping some reviews once the move gets done. That's my goal is to do a couple of reviews a week. So
Oh,
I don't
nice.
know.
That'd be awesome.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
All right. So congratulations. The postman always comes
Deliver.
twice.
Hmm.
Or is that he always rings twice? I'm not sure.
Mm.
But he did deliver
Hmm.
at the Shriners Open. I think that trophy, I don't know why they don't give them a golden fez.
Mm. It's a good one.
A
It
little
should.
yeah, I mean you could put it on, instead you got this big crystal vase and I don't really know about that. But congratulations. I can't lie, I flipped it on and I'm like whoa. When did the Corn Ferry Tour start taking over primetime TV? And I'm it's not the Corn Ferry
Hmm.
Tour. But this week we've got a real golf tournament. We'll get to the Zozo in a minute. But Dan, before
Yep.
we do, I
Yep.
got that. Are you sitting down?
I am.
Hold on to your hat because this might blow your hair back.
Okay.
The PGA of America
Hmm. Oh yeah.
As the famous singer once said, "Oops, they've done it again." They're raising ticket prices to the Ryder Cup at Bethpage. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know. I mean, it's just when you thought that golf was still, and now I mean there are some events that I don't know that I would consider them accessible. The Masters, tough ticket to get. Outside of that, I mean, golf tournaments, generally speaking, relatively you can get a ticket for the most part, and fairly reasonable. Um, so not to mention, are they raising the spectators' price of admission? Did you know that they're charging volunteers?
Yes, you told me they're charging volunteer. How do you charge a volunteer?
Let me see what I'll paraphrase so I don't have to quote. They're hiking Ryder Cup ticket prices, but also charging volunteers $350 to work at the event. As soon as I have to pay for something, I don't feel like I'm a volunteer anymore. Number one. Number two, what do you think you get for this fee of three? Call it $400 after taxes. But by the way, there are taxes involved in this transaction. So after you, the volunteer, pay your $350 plus taxes, and you're now at $400. What do you think that gets you?
Probably on the grounds. Maybe
Well,
a
yeah,
sandwich.
yeah.
A sandwich. A sandwich.
Food during your shift. During
Oh,
your shift now,
during
not
your
not
shift.
not the whole time you're there. During your shift, and I
Mm.
bet there ain't no cold beer involved in that either, or mixed drinks, by the
No,
way.
no. Mm-mm.
So yeah, so the fee is going to covers your uniform, which you have to wear. It covers a bag. It better be a damn nice bag, and food, but no extra perks. So really, you probably get a bag with your uniform and some food in it, and here you go. Give me your $400, and we'll gladly let you work this event for us that we're not paying. But speaking of paying, I mean, they're not paying the players. There's no prize money
There's no
here.
prize money there. Nope.
I mean, I guess there's a Ryder Cup, but I mean, shit, the Ryder Cup, it's inexistent. And I think all the perks that the players get, I think all those are donated
I know.
from the
Yeah.
likes of
Ralph and yep,
Billy Horschel Special.
yep, yep,
It's his hand-me-downs, right?
yep. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't. How do you feel about this?
I'm
How are you?
appalled.
How many tickets did you buy?
I'm appalled. I bought 10. I did get on the list. I was gonna go. I really was gonna go. I wanted
Well,
to go
for
up.
$750 later, of course you were going to go because nobody else wants to go.
That's true. That's true. So I was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be a great time. You and I have spent a lot of time at golf tournaments up on Long Island, and it's always a good
Yeah,
time. The crowds are
always.
rowdy. The weather's always fantastic. I mean, I was so in on this thing, and then like, oh, ooh, man, I got denied the mortgage.
Wah,
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 wah.
wah. I'm sure you did. Well, I'm sure that it's gonna sell out. I'm sure that they'll move the tickets. We're gonna wind up in another situation of corporate America takes over another sporting event.
Yeah,
Not that it doesn't do that for the Ryder Cup anyway. I mean, in having attended a Ryder Cup event, lots of hospitality. You don't get to watch as much golf as you typically would at a regular golf course, just with the amount of players and the structure of the tournament, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I mean, really done a number, and not impressed, not impressed by PGA of America. And well, hold on. So let me continue because they had a reason as to why. And let's see. So I don't screw this up. Uh, because they defended this, and essentially they say that based on the demand for ticket, it's kind of like opening day at Yankee Stadium. People are going to pay more,
hmm
maybe. I mean, Yankees did make it to the World Series this year, but prior to the season starting, I don't know. I mean, would you pay more for an opening day ticket than you would a playoff ticket?
Depends, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Opening
I
day is always a big deal, right? Especially,
it's
yeah,
a big
yeah,
day. Yeah, people have waited all year. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I find that a bit of a stretch to say that's the reason that we're doing it is because yeah, way to make it accessible. Way to make the game global and way to attract non-golf fans to the event. Great tape executed perfectly.
Perfect. Is this going to be another LA Open?
Could be. It could
Yeah.
very well be. You mean just a lack of
Lack of like true golf fans showing up. Yeah.
yeah. I'm not. I mean, it's 750. I mean, that's. I mean, our media passes may come through, but outside of that, yeah, no, thank you.
Now,
Um,
I think I was reading, this was like last week it's got announced. Was it the one in Rome? It was like half that price. I think it was like $200 or $300, right? I mean, that's reasonable, right? You know?
I would think so. Yeah,
Yeah. But
I would think so.
750 is that's a little bit rich, you know, especially if you're trying to take a family out there. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
And not easy to get to, by the way. I mean,
And not easy to get to.
I mean that traffic getting on the island, that is no joke.
Mm-mm.
No joke.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah, poor execution here. I'm disappointed in the leaders of the golf industry and what they're accomplishing here.
So,
Hope they enjoy themselves.
so do you think that do you think they'll get away with it because of do you think the state that golf is in right now helps them get away with this price hike because there's a live PGA Tour kind of rivalry going on and they don't play together in these tournaments as much? Or do you think that the majors, they're all going to play anyway? So it really doesn't matter. You know, I mean, like oftentimes we're not seeing on a PGA Tour, at least we don't see all the live players. Whereas in the Ryder Cup next year, you're probably going to have a bunch of live players there too, but they do play in the majors. So I don't know. How does it
They
compare to a
do,
major?
but there's a lot that you're not going to see. There's Cam Smith isn't going to be there.
Yeah.
I mean so
That's a
there's
good point.
plenty of players that aren't that aren't eligible for the Ryder Cup that aren't going to be there. You're not going to get to see. I mean, granted, the Masters aside, I mean, I think all the other tournaments, all the other majors, those tickets are pretty accessible. And I mean, like they just made this a major-esque ticket price. I don't know that it's a major-esque event.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Uh,
agree. How
so
much does it cost to go to Augusta? It's like 200 or $300, right?
yeah, I mean, if you paid face value, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Face value. Yeah.
No. Generally speaking, I think you could probably get a practice round ticket of which, if you've never been, I would highly suggest going to a practice round versus a tournament day. But I think you could easily get a Masters practice day ticket for under $750. And
Secondary market.
secondary
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. And I've never played Augusta, been there many times. I have played at Bethpage, played the black course also. And while it's a good, I mean, it's a public golf course.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking
No.
public golf courses, but I'm
Right.
just saying it's like, you know what? Save your $750 and take a trip and go play
Okay.
Bethpage Black.
Good point.
That's what I would do with that.
Good point.
Get
Yeah.
yourself
I
get
was
yourself a fake ID and you can pay. Not that we would condone that type of behavior, but
ridiculous.
if you play with a resident, it's strikingly and I don't. It's been a while since I played. I think it cost, I don't know, maybe a couple $100 when I played there the last time. And I think the resident, the Bull, you remember the Bull? He took me out there, and I think, I don't know, he paid like 50 or 60, something crazy. I'm like, well, it pays to be a member or a resident.
Brings up a point, is this conversation we're talking about opening day, we're talking about Super Bowl in comparison to the Ryder Cup, and then the other conversation, our sports just getting like our professional sports for fans and viewers just getting too expensive.
Yes,
Yeah, I think they are too.
yes.
They're losing touch with the American, with the
For
public too.
Yeah, I mean, for what I get out of it, I mean, I mean, currently I reside less than a mile from Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Hmm.
And the last football game, I couldn't tell you the last football game I went to.
Right.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I got a better view. I got better booze. I got better food. I got better access. Even sitting in the suite, which the last time I don't know the last time I sat in the stands. I don't think I've ever sat in the stands at Mercedes-Benz. I think it's always been a booth, but a booth. Did I say a booth? Maybe a box. Maybe that'll resonate with the listeners a little better. But yeah, I don't. I'm not a big these tickets.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it on TV. It would be nice to swing by Boo. Is Boulay still open, by the way? Do we know?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. They've changed. They've gone to different areas, you know.
Yeah. Doing the shuffle. Yeah, moving
Mhm.
around.
Mhm.
Speaking of moving around, we want to talk a little about your favorite event that's going to be happening in Japan this week.
Yeah, the Zozo.
The ZOZO Championship, mind you. Um, yeah, we're going to be at Accordia Golf Narashino Country Club in Japan, par 70, 7,000 yards, small greens, and a ball strikers delight dam. We're going to put a lineup in. I'm sure we're going to head over to our
Yeah.
friends at Fantasy National and take a look at where we're going to make our money at this week. Just so you're aware, the past 5 winners. 2023, Colin Morikawa over Eric Cole and Beau Hossler. Keegan Bradley over Andrew Putnam and Bucky Fowler. Hideki Matsuyama over Brendan Steele. Patrick Cantlay over Justin Thomas. And you may have heard of this guy, Dan. Maybe you haven't. Tiger Woods in 2019 over Hideki Matsuyama.
Mhm.
I think he won another little golf tournament in 2019 too. Could be wrong about that, but don't hold me to that.
So, who do you think the odds favorite are right now in the Ryder Cup?
As they're currently sitting,
Mhm.
probably I'd say it's close. But I'm gonna say it's Team USA.
USA is minus 145. Europe's plus 150. Yeah, pretty
Okay,
close.
yeah.
Pretty close. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
I mean, I don't know that I see that moving a whole lot.
No,
Um,
me either.
I think that's kind of where we're probably going to see that at. I mean, unless something miraculous happens over the course of the next 11 months, but it could be. Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened.
I saw Bubba Watson got relegated. So after they said he wasn't getting relegated,
Really? Okay, I didn't know if I heard that.
the,
Yeah.
the last I saw was he was out. But I don't know what that means because I think he's still he's just a captain, not a playing captain, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Hmm.
All right, let's
Let's do a lineup.
throw a little lineup together and see how we fare this week. A lot of interesting golf being played over the past few weeks. A lot of names that we probably wouldn't have otherwise been privy to. Let's see what our
Schauffele is the
friends
most expensive,
of
11,500, and
course.
highly owned, but
I
actually
think
not that highly owned. The
he's
highest owned ones is Morikawa at 32% at 10,500. Wow.
It is.
Wow.
I don't think I need. Wow. I don't think I need to go there though. I
No.
think I can. I think I can forego both of these guys. I'll tell you who is looking pretty interesting to
Okay.
me.
All right.
Kurt Kitayama at $9,200.
Lock it in all day long. T9 last week.
T9 last week. What's Kurt Kitayama? He's definitely played T16 and T29 the past 2 years. But I like it.
Yep.
I'm with you. I think I can get in on some Kurt Kitayama. Beau Hossler's been playing good.
Yep.
What's Beau Hossler's ownership looking like these
29.
days? Yeah, no, thank you.
A little high. Yeah.
No, thank you on Beau. Even though I mean T23, T11, and standalone second over the past few years, and Beau Hossler T2 here last year. So I mean maybe
Maybe we'll come back to it. Yeah.
maybe for good reason. Will Zalatoris looks like he'll be making his debut here. Siwoo Kim, no cut event, by the way. So we're gonna get to play all 4 rounds. Unless your name's Hideki Matsuyama and you got a Sharpie and a neck brace. Here's a guy that I like, and I first showing at the ZOZO had a great week at the Shriners. He's played okay coming into the year. Let's see, T47, T33, T25. A second yesterday is Doug Ghim at
Love it.
$8,600.
Yep. Lock it in.
I mean, I feel like Doug Ghim is got this ball striking teed up on point,
I
as they
do. I
would say
like it.
as they would say in the biz. Um, what's Eric Cole's ownership? He was I think he
Five,
was runner
six.
up here last year.
Yeah, I like
Percent?
that one too. Yeah, 6%. Yeah,
Give me all the Eric Cole you can.
I agree with that one too.
All right, $7,900. So we got to make some adjustments here. Look, Max Homa, $8,200. Wow.
That's a little shocking, right?
Yeah, I think it is. But I mean, based on the field, yeah, I mean that's surprising to me.
Yeah.
So let's see who else is looking. Let's look at tournament history because
You
that's
like Harry Hall
something.
here?
I do kind of like. Yes, I love Harry Hall here. T21 here last year.
Let's do that one.
You want to
Okay.
roll?
Yes, roll that
Did,
one in.
did
Yeah.
you see what Hall did on number 9, by the way, on Sunday? Let's see. Where else do we want to? Where else do we want to live at in this? I don't know. Can we trust Bucky? I don't think we can trust Bucky. Can we trust Bucky?
Well, you know what's interesting is Gary Woodland, T9 last week, T16 the week before.
I'm not against it. I mean, he finished 5th here in 2020. He withdrew in 21. What's his ownership? Nothing?
14. It's still high, but he's on his way back up to. He's playing well.
You wanna roll with Woodland?
Well, yeah, sure. We can always take him out. We can always we can always regroup.
Let's pencil him in because okay, now it gets interesting here. So we've got $7,900 left, which is more than enough to get us, I think, in. I mean, we could have a lineup of 6 top 20 players here, and could have a field winner, by the way.
Yeah.
So we mentioned Bucky. Matt Kuchar has played here once in 21, T54. Matt Kuchar at $7,400, I believe. T14 at the Shriners, T13 at Procore. I think an interesting play given, putter, definitely going to be a putting contest. Ball strikers are going to prevail here for sure.
You want to go Cooch?
I mean, what's his ownership's got to be low,
11.
Right?
Yeah, 11. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's go Cooch.
How do you feel about Cooch?
Lock him in. $500 left over. All good.
I think I'm okay with $500 left
Mark
over.
it a winner.
Marked.
Well, you know, our last one that really pissed me off is we didn't do one last week because we were off, but the week before we had 6 of 6 go through and we still didn't win friggin' money. How do you do that?
Still did not. I don't know other than I don't know. I don't know. That blows my mind.
That blew my mind. Yeah.
One and done. I feel like Kurt Kitayama could be our guy here, bud.
Okay.
I mean, either that or
you like him for plus 2,500 as a winner?
I do. Either that or Eric Cole. Those are my two. Those are two that I like for the winners.
You think Eric Cole can win?
T2 last year.
All right. He's plus 5,000.
What's Eric Cole? $8,400. What's he look like at 8,400? He is I mean, he's playing good golf. Where's Eric Cole? $8,500. Sorry. Off the tee, he's struggling a little bit. Outside of that, I mean, everything looks pretty good. Who else do I like? Yeah, I mean, I think those are my two. I mean, I'm definitely no to Xander. That's okay. Speaking of, where's Scotty Scheffler?
Where is Scotty Scheffler? Is he not allowed in the country?
Well, the last I saw,
because he's a felon.
Last I saw, he was on game day. He had some interesting comments about the University of the L. He said he just couldn't pick University of Louisville to win the football game because he harbored some ill Will towards the city of Louisville.
Mm,
I didn't know he had it in him.
me either.
I thought it was turn the other cheek.
I thought it was turn the other cheek too. At college game day.
Must be reading a different book than I am.
So who'd you take as your one and done, Kitayama?
Kitayama's, I think. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
it's Kitayama for me.
All right.
Why not? So we got some fun stuff coming up. We got some tastings coming. We allegedly we've got someone that's in the what is he? He's a stitcher. A stitcher.
Sure.
Yeah, more to come. More to come.
A stitcher.
A stitcher.
Hmm.
Yeah, stitcher. Yeah, HQ's moving. Looking forward to that. It's going to be bumpy over the next few weeks, so we'll see how things how things pan out. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah. Outside of that, I don't know. Stay tuned. We got some cool stuff coming up with our friends at Cedar Ridge.
You
Looking
can
forward to that.
so how many are you gonna put all those bottles like in a moving truck, or are you gonna like just do a lot of like
Oof.
Jeep runs, or what are you thinking?
Oof.
That's a lot of stuff to move.
I got them packed. I've got them boxed. I've got
Okay.
them.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna put them in a moving truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
now this is not like a, I mean it's a proper truck, right?
Yeah.
So it's not
Mm-hmm.
like they're going to go on the truck and they're going to go get offloaded somewhere and then get
Mm-hmm.
offloaded somewhere else and then move back over to a different truck and then offloaded somewhere else. I mean it's going to be a controlled environment, if you will. But yes, it is a shitload of stuff to move. I had no idea. I mean, I look at it every day, but I didn't realize what I had until I started. I'm like, wow, what I don't need to do is buy any booze for the next, I don't know, 5 years.
That's not
I,
gonna happen.
that's what I said. Like, shit, we're going to need a bigger space.
All right. So hold on. World Series is coming up. And who do you got? Who do you
Well,
think's gonna
I'm
win?
a little disappointed. I'm sure a lot of people are, unless you live in LA. I was really looking forward to a Subway Series.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to that. No such luck. I mean, I think you kind of got to go Yankees. You don't have to, but I mean, I think who's favored right now if
I'm
we're looking
looking.
at odds.
I'm looking it up. Yeah. I think the Dodgers are gonna be favored, right?
Well, I would think so, but I think I don't know. I think
Dodgers minus 125.
yeah. I mean, I think you bet the Yanks. You bet the old pinstripes.
All right. With the pinstripes, they're plus 105. It's kind of flat. I mean, yeah, kind
Yeah,
of flat.
yeah,
Yeah.
relatively speaking. Yeah, I don't. It should be. I mean, I don't know. Could you have two better teams? And it's kind of like the Ryder Cup. It's Team USA against Team Euro.
Ser
It's exactly who I would have drawn this up for. I mean, could you ask for two better teams from an advertiser's
no,
perspective, from
no,
a major league sporting institution? Could you ask for a two more well represented teams? I don't
no.
think you could.
Most home runs in the series. Aaron Judge plus 260, Otani plus 300.
Ooh, I mean, don't you kind of got to go Otani just based on take the odds?
All right. All right. Sounds good. Awards. Okay. MVP, Otani plus 200, Judge plus 400. Otani again.
I think so. I mean, he's definitely going to pitch, right?
Yeah, he's gonna pitch.
He's doubling his chances.
That's right.
I
That's
mean,
right.
really, Judge. I mean, he may have a chance. He'll have a handful of chances to do something special. Otani could pitch twice,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
he'll be at bat. So that's kind of that's the take for me is he's got more chances.
All right. All right. Looks good. All right. We'll see how we do.
We'll see. Coming up, by the way, this Friday.
This Friday.
Can't believe it's here. The year's almost over. It's been a good one.
Have you been catching up on Tulsa King at all?
Yeah, don't remember the last. I mean, I'm relatively caught up. I'm maybe behind an episode or two.
Okay.
I've been sharing it with folks, and they're like, not really my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like the Rambo inside, or the Rambo inside the kid in me. I don't know. That sounds weird, but maybe it's just from the nostalgia of the cheesy, musclehead folks back in the day that kind of the lure to me.
Are you going to watch the new Lincoln Lawyer series, the new season?
I don't know. Is it the same actor?
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't know that I finished the last one.
Okay.
It was okay. I feel like it's been a while. Has it been more than a year since that's been released?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember.
I feel like it's been a minute.
Could have been.
Um, but yeah, I may give it a shot.
Hmm.
If they give me a solid recap at the beginning of the season on what I didn't watch or forgot about during last season, then if it intrigues me, then I'm in.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting.
I'm gonna need a lot of background noise for this move, so maybe
So
it'll
do you
be
think,
some.
and one last question, do you think that Justin Thomas is going to pay $750 to get into the Ryder Cup?
Well, he's gonna have to buy Bucky a ticket and JT a ticket. Now the good news is
Smiley.
Smiley's working his way into this broadcasting booth. So maybe he's got some buddy passes. Maybe he's got buddy
Some buddy
passes.
passes.
He's gonna be extending to these guys. I don't know. JT's gonna show up in Japan this week.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, he plays his way on to the team at USA. I don't know. We'll see what Keegan has to say
I
about
think we
that
need to start
because
writing Keegan, see if he can get us some tickets. Come on, Grandpa.
um
Let's go, Grandpa.
well I have been allegedly we have a retreat in New Hampshire.
Ooh.
Maybe we've already been writing him from
Mm.
our New Hampshire retreat address and seeing if we can get a little home cooking going on there.
Nice.
Maybe,
Nice.
maybe.
Good stuff. Good
I don't know. We'll
stuff.
see. All right. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. Looking forward to it. And I don't know, go Kurt Kitayama. We need some money in the bank.
Absolutely.